Cholera cases continue to increase in the country, and our correspondent Miridai Nsingo is in Manicaland, one of the worst affected provinces, to give us the follow report.
For Chipodamba, who runs a small food outlet in Chimanimani, the thought of cholera is scary. The 36-year-old operating a food outlet known as a village kitchen in a town which has 24 cholera admissions.
I know kuti kuna other side echimanimani kune kwainzika iri but kuno kwaisati yasvika but ngochiroti painosvika kuno ikatibata ichadisturba kushanda kwedu.
In the face of an outbreak threatening the survival of her business, she is already taking necessary hygiene precautions.
Now kumbo preventa chikafu chedu chichigara panodziya tokurudzira vanhu kuti chikafu chinopisa tichigeza maoko nesipo especially nemvura inodziya. Even zvidziyo zvedu maplace edu tinokurudzira kuti tigare takapfukidza even masipunu edu takamaputira pekuti hazvikumarwi neminzi kuitira kuti zvese zvacho zvakachengeteka.
Chipo cannot stand another threat to her business as price hikes and inflation has already affected her. Her prayer is for the outbreak not to escalate. A few meters from the village kitchen is Prosper Mlambo, a fruit and vegetable vendor. He has heard the news of a cholera outbreak, with Manicaland having the highest cases. He is also taking no chances to protect his customers. While Chipo and Prosper are doing everything necessary to protect their customers, the government says it's doing everything necessary to contain the outbreak.
Cholera is just a disease that needs a lot of fluids and all that, and people need to be, we create areas where people can be admitted and all that. We are ready to take up this, and Zimbabweans are well trained to handle cholera, so it's a thing that can be handled if things go wrong or if the case go away.
The government is also emphasizing on good hygiene practices and challenging local authorities to improve on service delivery.
We also want to encourage the city councils in town to continuously clean up their environment so that we do not end up with heaps of dirt that end up getting into people's homes, and the dirt does that.
Chipo and Peter are pinning their hope on the government to contain the outbreak. Reporting for ZTN News.
Meanwhile, the country's Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education says it has tightened prevention and control of cholera to avoid large-scale outbreaks at schools. Taungana Ndoro, the ministry's Director of Communications and Advocacy, speaks.
The ministry is very, very much prepared for the cholera threats. You see, COVID-19 taught us a lot as the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education. We have got standard operating procedures against any communicable diseases. And we're talking not only of COVID, even cholera, typhoid, any other flu, any other communicable diseases. So our schools are still having hand washing, social distancing. They still have all the protocols that we used in COVID-19, and we have seen that they assist us in curbing the spread of any communicable diseases.